Whenever I was working in the hospital setting and I looked around and I saw a lot of new nurses that as they were trying to get out and get their feet wet in that first year of nursing, it was a really hard transition for them. And it made me want to become part of that answer and try to help them transition to practice. And I thought coming in on to the other side, to the educator side, I could help them with that.
The biggest thing for me with being in higher education is building relationships. So that's between students, faculty, staff, parents, just building those relationships and kind of seeing student learning take the next growth and the next expansion out of that. So I think part of being in higher education is just knowing you're helping students take that next step.
I get to share in their experiences of becoming a teacher. And I guess it's a cliche, I don't know if that's what I would call it, but the light bulb. So I get to see students when they are learning about something, learning about a concept, and then they go out and they see it in the classroom, and then they bring it back and they go, Miss Jones, I saw that. I saw, how I used this strategy, and so they share that with us, and I like that. So being in the classroom means I get to see lots of those light bulb moments.
I teach speech, which is most of what I teach is public speaking. So it's a really participative class. The students do as much or more of the physical talking and participating as I do. And then I teach sociology in the social science field. It's more of a lecture course, but maybe because of my background in speech, I still have presentations and things from the students. And I started out feeling really the most comfortable in speech and feeling awkward in soc, and it's almost flip-flopped. I love my sociology classes. I really do. It's fun. It's I don't know. I like all the world exploration, getting these kids out of, or students, young adults, out of their box of their own experiences and giving them little pieces of what's out there.
I love working my students to achieve their goal. I love seeing their minds' ability grow throughout the semester. Another reason I love working here are my wonderful colleagues. They are my mentors. They teach me things and help me to be better teachers. My students and my colleagues are the reason that I love working here.
What is most important to me about the work I do is to equip all students so that they have the literacy they need to succeed in academic pursuits, perhaps of their own choosing or chosen for them, to help them to succeed in life, which I find more and more important in the times we find ourselves, and also beyond the classroom. So in and out of the classroom, for example, in the world of work.
The most important thing that I do is to try to help students to achieve success. Many of our students come here, they're first out of high school, others are older students who are coming back, and they have different needs, and I try to meet the needs of all of those people and to help them to help each other and to become successful citizens. So it is all about a life learning process here, and I think that that's typical of all the teachers here at Blinn College. We all put our students first.
I think the most important thing is helping the students achieve, and I'm really lucky that I have a strong group of fellow faculty members throughout all the health science programs that work together. We are also very lucky that we have a lot of the cutting edge technology and simulation equipment to help the students get better prepared for what to expect in real life. And that's my goal, is to see them take something that they might have interest in and turn it into a passion and something that they'll love to do as a career.
I can't tell you the number of times I've had students on the very first day of class tell me, I can't do this. There's no way I can get up and give a speech in front of my classmates. And I always tell them, of course you can. You can do this. And most of the time they do. And so that's powerful, because that kind of trickles out into their other courses and other areas of their life. And then they figure out, I can do that speech, I can complete her course, I can complete my other courses, I can even graduate from college, and I can get that real job. And what's so important about that is for many of them, that means that they're going to break that cycle of poverty. They're going to be the first person to ever graduate from college in their entire family. They're going to have a decent job, and they can get out of poverty. And it all begins with us simply saying, you can do this. And that's simple, but it's huge for that student. So that's what's most important to me, is I have that opportunity.